Hello everyone, this is Lynette with the Skin Candy. Thank you so much for joining me again today on another one of our Soapy Time adventures. I am the master maker and the doer of all things here at the Skin Candy. And today we are making soap. The soap we are going to be making is going to be a new soap. It's not a new fragrance, but it is a new soap. So I made a special custom fragrance for a client years ago. And she's been putting in her shop every year. It's just a summer boutique. So every summer, and it's like the #1 bestseller. We can't keep it in stock. I've got clients asking for it left and right. So I thought, oh, what the heck? We'll go ahead and add a soap and see how it does. So this new soap is going to be Lemongrass Grapefruit. And it uses lemongrass and grapefruit essential oils. And it smells so fresh, so fun, so bright. I'm thinking that people are going to love it for winter. So what I've got here is I've got all of my oils. This is a palm oil recipe. And I did take your guys' advice. Thank you so much for the constructive criticism. That's the word. On my last video, I couldn't think of the word. Constructive criticism about possibly adding more water for accelerating soaps. So I didn't know if at the time when I made my last video, if it was accelerating fragrances or accelerating oils or both. Because I had heard somewhere else, another maker had said that it didn't matter if you put oils in it or not if it accelerated. So I don't know if the theory is sound yet, because on the other video, which I don't know if it'll be before or after this one, it is my citrus splash. So if I've already put it up, I will stick it in one of the corners up above here so that you guys can reference that if you haven't seen it. But the citrus, it's a citrus essential oil blend, and it is known to slow down trace, so it makes it more liquid. So I don't know if it was a sound test. I'm wondering if I should try it with more water, with like my my coastal waters, because I did that one and it was crazy. And I will reference that video up there again for you so you can see that tragedy. And that was the one I got most comments on, and I decided I was just going to try it and see what happens. So to my lye water, I added my 50-50 blend of lye water and water solution. I do master batch my lye, and then I added an additional 14 ounces of water to this. So it is now nice and at room temperature. This is a palm oil recipe. It has palm oil, I don't even remember everything. Sunflower oil, olive oil, coconut oil, palm oil, cocoa butter, tallow, and castor, I think. That might not be all it. I do smell the cocoa butter, so I know there's cocoa butter in there. And to this is a goat's milk soap, so I have added my goat's milk powder, my kaolin clay, and my colloidal oats. And they have been sitting in here for days and days and days. So I just kind of gave up on doing this soap because everything seemed to accelerate so fast. Even the regular soaps that didn't accelerate were accelerating, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the palm. I did read one of the comments. She said to reduce it down to 10 to 15% to palm oil, and I looked at my recipe and I'm at 15% for my palm oil. So palm oil does accelerate, and I do accept that, and so I'm just going to work with it. So lemongrass and grapefruit. I've used the lemongrass. I used it in a lavender lemongrass soap, and it did not accelerate trace. And I've used grapefruit, of course, in my citrus blend, but I've never used it by itself. So I'm hoping, here we are again, hoping and praying that we are going to have an okay soap. I'm going to be using my big mold. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see. This is my big, it's like a 12.5-pound mold. These are the molds that my husband cut down for me for my 25-pound molds, because I just can't handle that big of a size anymore. My shoulders and my back just, unfortunately, with the damage I have, it will not allow me to use that much. So I have it lined with my freezer paper. So I'm going to just do kind of like what I did what I've been doing before, is I'm going to add my lye water, bring it barely to emulsion. I'm going to split off my colors. I'm going to add this is going to be my ruby red grapefruit color, which is Always a Bride, or Always a Bridesmaid from Mad Micah's. Of course, you guys know I'm a Mad Micah's freak. Let's see if I can get this to Is it? I can't see it without my glasses on. And then for the lemongrass, which I didn't even realize this. I did grow some lemongrass in my yard once as like a decorative thing, and it's green, but it smells like lemon. So I decided, Lisa from Forever Clean Soapworks said that, you know, it's green. And so she mixed a yellow and a green together. So I'm mixing this brand new one that I just got called Garden Party and Taxi Cab together. And I got this fun, I don't know if you can really see it. It looks more yellow on camera to me, but it's actually quite a green color. Maybe more like a chartreuse. Maybe that's the color. And then I'm hoping that this color, it looks really pinky on camera, but it does have some orange tinge, orange tint. I can't even talk. Orange tint to it. So I'm hoping it kind of turns out more like a ruby red grapefruit color. So I have my titanium dioxide if I decide I want to do something with white. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to do a main. I think I'm just going to do 2 colors. I've got my molds off to the side here if I need to pour into there. I'm actually going to grab a different mold. We love having extra soap at our house, so I've been using, these are our conditioner bar molds, so I've been using those if I need to. So I think we've got everything ready. This stuff was measuring, it was coming out at 90, now it's 91, which is perfect. And now let me see what this is coming out at. Oh yeah, this is at 85, so we are perfect when it comes to the temperatures. I'm going to scoop that back in there. This is what I use to warm my oils up with. Got to save every titch of oil. So, I think we're ready to go. I think we've got everything ready. If I have to, I'll do a layer. If it does start to seize, we'll see what happens. But I'm confident after my other one that the extra water and the non-seizing fragrances is a good help for it, but I also think that may be possible the extra water in there as well. So without further ado, let's get soaping. It did accelerate. Sorry, I don't know if you can see all the glitter through the air, but wow! I'm gonna fix this one while we're talking. This was just leftovers. Now I wish I'd stuck it in my little mold. Instead of this one, but that's okay. It did accelerate a little bit, not a ton. It could have been because of the, I don't know, one of the not fragrance oils, the essential oils. They're both 100% essential oil. So, I don't know. I don't know what caused it to accelerate. If it was the palm oil, maybe I overmixed it a little bit. I did get a little crazy when I mixed it. So, but it looks great. It looks beautiful. I'm hoping that this pink is going to turn a little bit more orange when it cures a little bit to make it more look like a grapefruit. If not, it's going to be a funky green, and this and the yellow right now mixed in the soap, it looks quite yellow. It has a little bit of tinge of green, but not a lot. So I don't know what's going to happen to it, but we'll see. I will be back in about 24 hours, which will be like 1 second for you. But I will be back to do the cut, and we'll see what's happening on the inside. I did not do a hanger swirl, so this is just going to be a drop swirl and kind of whatever the mishmash was that I put in there. So until then, we will see you later. Bye. Hey guys, we're back. This is the cutting of the Lemongrass Grapefruit. And this one had just the drop swirl so far. This was the end loaf. I started cutting it and realized I didn't have record on. So, do have a few little air bubbles in there, nothing major. I don't know what color these will turn into. If you can see, it did kind of go more of a greenish color. So, the design is quite unique. I don't hate it. But I'm going to cut these and get these on the tray so that come Monday, I'm going to let it sit for a couple days. We can get them stamped. And what am I thinking? What are my words that I'm thinking today? Stamped and beveled and then put in the boxes. So these do cure for quite a while. Mainly, they do cure a lot more than just 2 weeks. I do put them in boxes right away, but they do sit on the shelf sometimes, and even at my retail locations, they'll sit on the shelves for several weeks, up to months. So, putting in the boxes, because I don't put any kind of wrapping on them, then I don't have to worry about it. But there's the next loaf. This is our second loaf. I don't keep these really in any order on my tray for pictures. I just grab a few that I like and stick them, get them pictures taken. I'm not very good at taking pictures. I wish I was. Oh, hello. This actually reminds me, these colors kind of remind me of apples. Granny Smith, Red Delicious. That to remind me almost of the inside of an apple. That's just my imagination working overtime, of course. And these two end pieces, I actually have an order for 10 soap sampler boxes for a friend who wants to give them out as neighbor gifts. So I'm going to be putting a lot of soap samplers together. So this is one of the middle loaves. So you can see, look at all that color in there. Oh, whoops. That's what I wanted to do. It is a titch soft. I probably could have waited. It's been about 18 hours since I made this. I probably could have waited a full 24, but I don't know if it would have made much difference. By Monday, this will be good and hard. Even though it's a little bit soft right now, I can smell the goat's milk in it. So let me put this tray. Oh, I just lost one. So there's a tray so far. Be right back. my extras. These will be little soap samplers for family. Anybody who wants soap. I don't sell these or give these away. I just have them here for us to use. Okay. All right, that's the making and cutting of lemongrass grapefruit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button. If you have not subscribed yet to the channel, please go ahead and do that if you'd like to see more of our Soapy Time adventures. And until next time, we will see you later. Bye-bye.